Are you ready to explore the unseen? From the depths of the soul to the vastness of the cosmos, we're diving into the extraordinary. Mediumship, astrology, spirituality, the paranormal, and more. Welcome to your bridge to the other side. Now join us as we unravel the mysteries of the universe, one question at a time, with your host, Kat Walker.
Hello, beautiful spirits. I'm Kat Walker, psychic, medium, mystic, and bridge to the other realms. So welcome to your bridge to the other side, where we're going to explore the seen and the unseen and everything in between. We are at our third episode with Akashic Record reader, Bettina Norman. She's not just an Akashic Record reader, she's also a mystic. She's dedicated to being a visionary to help people, help guide people through the shadows and to their own light. She's a certified master Akashic Record reader and teacher. And she's offered hundreds of readings to people, both locally and internationally.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And
Yes.
This is episode 3. So you might want to see episode 1 or 2, or you can jump in on this episode if you like. This was something that Bettina and I had not planned on doing, but it felt like the right thing to do as we were recording. So I'm going to be a little bit vulnerable with everybody. I personally have some questions about my own path right now. And so I'm going to be vulnerable and let Bettina give me a reading. And you all can see what it's like. And then I'm sure I'll have questions. So you all might have some questions as well.
Okay. Well, Kat, can I have your permission to access your records?
Yes, you do.
Okay.
I'm a little nervous, but yeah.
Can I have your full legal name, please?
Oh, the name I was born with?
Yes. Now, whatever your legal name is right now. So that's how we access the
Now it is
records.
Kathy Ann Walker.
Okay. So I will read this prayer or invocation. There is a part where I will be silent, where I'm saying something to myself in that moment.
Mm-hmm.
And when I say the records are now open, that's when we start with the reading. Okay. And so we do acknowledge the forces of light, asking for guidance, direction, and courage to know the truth, as it is revealed for our highest good and the highest good of everyone connected to us. O Holy Spirit of God, help me to know Kathy in the light of the Akashic Records, to see Kathy through the eyes of the Lords of the Records, and enable me to share the wisdom and compassion that the masters, teachers, and loved ones of Kathy have for her. The records are now open. Would you like to begin with a question, or do you want me to let you know right off the bat what they said for you?
I want you to.
Okay.
What they say.
So the first thing right away that came in, and I knew this, I want the audience to know that I knew this about you, but they're going back to your long line of Strega. What I'm hearing is like you were born to be a leader. Your ancestors put all the things in place so you can be in this lifetime to be a leader. And there was a lot of trauma and a lot of suffering going on in your bloodline in the past or in past lifetimes for them and you. But the pain, what I'm hearing is like the pain made you guys stronger. So you guys are very strong women, almost to the point where you had to take care of yourselves. Okay, even like your ancestors and the women in your bloodline, you had to take care of yourselves. You were never able to count on anybody, and so just know again, your ancestors are coming in and they're saying, you know, we are here and we went through all of this so you can be a leader and so you can be a pioneer and make things better and make things right. So that's right off the bat what I'm hearing.
Okay. That makes sense.
Okay. Is there anything you want to ask them?
Probably why in my generation why I'm one. It seems that I'm pretty much the only one in my generation that does this or really has the interest.
Is that your question?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. So why you're the only one in your generation? So what I'm hearing is like because you're the strongest. You're the strongest and you're like the pioneer and um you're somebody who doesn't go down a beaten path. You create your own path. And it's like it's almost like your bloodline was disrupted and you're picking it back up again and you're showing how somebody else it's not just about a family by blood, but it's also about you showing not just your family, but you showing everyone else what the path is. So, and what I'm hearing from spirit is too is like just because maybe your family, or I mean you have children, I'm guessing, or you have a child, um,
Mhm.
just because they're not on that path does not mean they don't know about it, and they may not maybe they may be picking it up later. Okay, but right now you're here to shine the light on others who need you more than they do. And so you are the trailblazer and the pioneer that has to bring it all out into the world.
Okay.
That's kind of like your first priority.
Okay. What else does spirit want me to know about?
So what I'm hearing from spirit is you have a lot more in you than you give yourself credit for. Um, you're not done yet. That's also what I'm hearing. So timing is on your side. What I'm hearing is like sometimes you feel like maybe you're running out of time, but spirit is letting you know that you're not. Okay. Everything happens in divine timing. And you will have more answers the more you open yourself up. And I know you as a reader, you're like, I don't know how to open myself up more, but spirit is saying there is a way to open yourself up more. And that's by letting spirit guide you and trust spirit that they have your back. I know that at the moment you're feeling a little bit vulnerable and feeling a little bit like um, almost like left behind or left alone, but you're not. It's more for your safety, so you can reflect. You have time to reflect and to figure out where you want to go, because there's so much more on your path. And like spirit said, you're not done yet, so you have a lot more coming.
I feel that. I feel
Hmm. Yes, so you still have something great to create.
okay. What else does spirit want me to know?
Oh, let me see. So first of all, well, also what I'm hearing from your spirit guides, they're very funny. Okay. Um,
That
so what I'm
makes sense. That
they're
makes sense if you know me.
yeah, so they're laughing right now, and they're like, yeah, we knew she would ask stuff like that. Like, what else do they want me to know? What else would they want me to know? So, um, what I'm hearing is there like a family secret in your I mean that you have not figured out yet? Because what I'm seeing is like there is something with they're giving me a scroll or a piece of paper something's written on, and it's kind of buried in a cave. So what that means to me is there's something, a family secret hidden somewhere in your secret, and it hasn't come to light yet. Okay, and so I
I think
feel
they
like
probably are, but I don't know that. I think maybe
okay.
they died with the last generations. I'm not sure.
Okay, but I feel like that you're here to bring this to light and to heal. You know how we do shadow work, we have to bring things into the light to be healed. So I really feel like, and that goes back to the question you had before where you said, why are you the only one in your generation to do this? I really feel like there's something to uncover, and whatever you uncover will open the door for actually your family members to step into that as well. There is something fear based that keeps them or holds them back from fully stepping into their power. But you really are the light. Okay, you're someone who ends all the secrets and the suffering and trauma in your family.
There was a lot of trauma.
Yeah,
Trauma.
that's what I'm hearing.
Um, so What about my past lifetimes that have anything to do with what's going on now?
So you mean a past lifetime that's directly connected to your lifetime right here?
I mean, just mean in past lifetimes in general,
Uh-huh.
how I guess my soul's been built. Does that make sense?
Yes. So you are a seer. So that would only make sense for you to be a medium in this lifetime because you've always been a seer.
Mm.
Um, a seer and an oracle, somebody who knows things, who has like a profoundly um, experienced, I don't know how to say it, intuition, or like a very good way of, how do I want to put this, what they're showing me. You just know things. You
I do.
just know things because it's in your DNA, and there's no other way to describe it. It's there's no really no there's no good word for that to describe it. You just know things, and you're right because you are an oracle. So you just take that information out of not thin air, but from spirit, and you just know what's right. You just know the answers to things. They also in past lifetimes called you the wise one, like a village
You should
elder.
say that. I've been told that exact
Yeah,
word before.
wise one, yes. So you are a seer, a wise one, an oracle. And that is something that's a pattern that you've had in different lifetimes, in past lifetimes. So um, it only makes sense. And you know, what I'm hearing is like in this lifetime, I know I shouldn't say the word just, okay? But when I'm saying you're just a medium, and this is where they're wanting to point out you're so much more than that. You're so much more than a medium, okay? And I don't want to poo poo on mediums over and at all. It's just like I want you, they want you to understand how much more you have in you, okay? As far as like power and knowledge
Right.
and a lot of things you haven't even tapped into yet. So, um, that's kind of what they want you to know. You really need to step more into your power. I see you. What they're showing me right now is like, you know, when somebody goes on stage and there's this spotlight on them. So what I'm seeing is like you're kind of sliding a foot into that spotlight, but you're really not ready to fully step into it yet, or you have not done that yet. So, but you're kind of like, you know, you're kind of like trying to kind of get in there a little bit. You know, you
Dipping
can
your toe
see,
in those a little
yeah, you
bit.
can maybe see an arm and a foot, you know, in the spotlight, but you still have to like fully step into your power. And I really believe you have, you're going places.
Okay. I love to travel. I love to go places.
Well, I mean, like
I
places
know.
as far, yes,
Of course
you
I
know
know.
what I mean.
Um, when when you are talking to those who are coming through, do any angels come through?
I do see a blue light. Usually a blue light is Archangel Michael for me. So you do have, what I'm hearing is like when what?
I do sense him.
Okay. What I'm hearing is you're what I'm hearing is like you're struggling right now a little bit. You're struggling with trust. Okay, so they know that. But Archangel Michael is stepping in to say, I got you. Okay. And every time you feel maybe despair or you feel like unsure or you have a hard time of trusting, just know he's here for you. Or the energy of Archangel Michael is here for you because Michael is here for comfort and for people who need him in times of distress, you know. So just know Archangel Michael is with you.
Okay.
But I also see that, did you pray to him when you were a child?
You know, I did not that I'm aware of.
Okay.
Recall,
Because
I have had a stronger connection with him the last year or two.
okay. Because what I'm showing is that you're actually praying to angels when you were a child, but he was there.
I did pray to angels, yes, when I was a child. Not him particularly, but
Well, he was there, so that's what he's showing me right now. So
okay, that makes sense.
and what I'm hearing really is you may have had trauma in your life, but also he wants you to understand that he was with you and things could have been much worse. And he's protected you from a lot of things. Okay. You got away, um, you got away with, you avoided things. You were
I,
lucky.
I can
Okay. So,
believe I can believe that.
okay. So, but because he was there.
Okay. Well, before we wind this portion up, is there anything in particular that Spirit wants me to know that I did not ask?
So here's not a funny thing, okay? But a lot of times I ask Spirit, can you give me something that nobody can know except for that person, so they know, Spirit is present. Um, so what I'm hearing is like, and I don't think I've ever known this about you, but what I'm hearing from Spirit is like there is a dog that you had in this lifetime a couple of years ago that you were really attached to, that really were really close to. And that dog is also on the other side, but it's became part of your spirit team. So if there was a dog that you were really attached to, that you were really close to, just know he's coming through as well for you.
Okay.
Okay.
I've had a
And
couple,
he's,
so I don't know which one
oh,
it is, but
well, I'm seeing only one.
do you actually get a vision of that particular one? What am I looking?
Um, so what I'm seeing right now is like long hair, black, maybe a little bit brown at the tips. It's like it's not a cocker spaniel, but kind of like long, flowy hair, like a cocker spaniel. Um, but yeah, that's what I'm seeing.
Okay. I had one that was kind of looked like my Jasmine, or not my Jasmine, that was her name, my Callie, but she was a little smaller than Callie.
Okay, yeah,
And
yeah, so,
I was very close to her too.
yeah, yeah. So just know they're all there. They're all on the other side.
Well, I can't wait to see them again. Oh,
Yeah.
one more quick question.
Please.
Do you have any lineage with having been incarnated on another planet previously?
So immediately before you even finished that question, they gave me the word Pleiadian. Yeah, I don't know if that makes sense to you if you connect with them, but that's the word they gave me.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
All right. I think that that's pretty good, interesting and pretty good.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you. So we're going to go on to the next segment, but I think that we're going to end this one right now. And